This video is brought to you by the Critical Language Service. Visit us on the web at www.criticallanguageservice.com.
Letter seen. Seen sounds like s in the word seen. At the beginning of the word, we write the letter seen like this. 1, 2, and then straight line. It connects to the following letter with this line. In the middle, we write it like this. 1, 2, and then straight line. Just to be clear, again, we write it like this, straight line. One more, up, down, straight line. At the end, it's in connecting form. We write it like this, straight line. One more, we go up, up, and then half circle. At the end, in its independent form, it's written like this, up and then half circle. Print versus handwriting. The letter seen in handwriting is written like this. You see, we don't have tooth. It's a straight line. And in print, we write it like this, as we did earlier. 1, 2, and then half circle. So the word darasa in handwriting will be written like this. And in print, it will be written like this. The letter Sheen. Sheen sounds like sh in the word shoe. Writing Sheen is very easy. The only difference between Sheen and Seen is that there are 3 dots on top of Sheen. At the beginning, we write the letter Sheen like this. And it connects to the letter following it with this line. Don't forget to write the dots, because if you don't write them, it will be pronounced seen. In the middle, we write the letter Sheen like this. And it usually connects on letter on both sides with these lines. At the end of the word, in its connected form, we write the letter Sheen like this. And at the end, in its independent form, it's written like this. The letter Sheen has 2 different shapes in print versus handwriting. In handwriting, we write it like this. You see there are no tooth, we have straight line, and we connect the dots together. In print, we write it like this. At the beginning, we write the letter Sheen in a word share like this. Then straight line and then ra. In the middle, we have the word bashar, ba, then 1, 2, and then straight line, and then ra, which means human. And an example for at the end in its independent form, we have rush, ra, then 1, 2, and down, half circle. And at the end, in its connected form, we have mush, meme, 1, 2, and then we go down. The letter Sod. Sod sounds like seen, but it is deeper. At the beginning, we write the letter Sod like this. And it's get connected to the following letter by this tail. An example would be the word Sadaqa. Sadaqa, which means accepting. In the middle, we write it like this. And it connects on both sides with these two lines. An example would be the word basar, which means sight. The step line to write it is the line underneath. Then you go back and make a half circle and a tooth. At the end, in its connected form, we write the letter Sod like this. In its independent form, it's exactly the same without this line. An example would be khas for connected form at the end. And bas for inconnected form at the end. Now let's take a look at the letter Sod versus Seen. For example, in the word Sar, we have the letter Seen. And the next word is Sar with the letter Sod. Once again, Sar versus Sar. Again, Sar versus Sar. And don't forget to practice listening in the book, then you would be able to distinguish the difference between Seen and Sod. The letter Dad. Dad sounds like Dal, but deeper. We write it like the letter Sod, but with dot on top. So at the beginning, we write it like this. In the middle, we write it like this. Don't forget the dot. At the end, in its connecting form, we write it like this. In its independent form, we write it like this. Dal versus Dal. These two letters are similar. You might have trouble understanding which one is Dal or which one is Dad. Let's take a look at some examples to be able to distinguish the difference. One example would be the word Khad with Dal versus Khad with Dad. Khad with Dad. Once again, listen to the difference. Khad, Khad. Another good example is Darb versus Darb. Again, Darb, Darb.